Chapter 15. Even though Rockne tried to assure me it wasn't my fault, I blamed myself for what happened to Trick. If I hadn't forgotten my amulet, Naoki wouldn't have been able to follow me to the island. 2 days later, and that thing never left my neck. The soreness faded more every day until it was nothing but a bad memory. I was a lot more observant at work, worrying another creature would sneak past me. I still couldn't believe what Rockne's spell did to Trick. He clearly didn't play around when it came to protecting the island. Cormac came along one night, and I was happy to see him. If any more creatures tried sneaking in, the giant could step on them for me. I let him in since Astrid wasn't there to greet him like last time. I waved at him as he lumbered by, and he returned it. I hadn't seen Astrid since the night of the attack. I figured Rockne was keeping a tight leash on her, so to speak. I didn't blame him. As I sat there staring at the monitors, I thought of Anila and what she told me at the bookstore. Until recently, I wouldn't have believed anything bad spoken about Rockne. How could he create such a horrible spell? Would the spell have affected me too if I hadn't met him on the train my first day? What other spells did he have around the island? A tremor brought me back from my dark thoughts. I looked at the monitors, wondering if Cormac was leaving. I did see a giant, but it wasn't coming from the village. It was coming from the mountains. It was a lot bigger than Cormac, at least 11 feet tall or more. I stepped out of the gatehouse and watched it approach. This one wasn't as normal looking as Cormac, who could pass for a really tall teen. This one had dry, cracked skin, a large head, and arms so long the hands dragged against the ground. And it was wearing only a loincloth. "Can I help you?" I asked it. The giant stopped suddenly and looked down at me. It grumbled something I couldn't understand. "I'm sorry?" The giant repeated it. I understood it even less than last time. This made the giant mad. I tried to calm it down, but that only made it worse. I held up my hands, trying to halt it as it walked toward the gate again. "Stop!" I yelled. I barely got out of the way in time as the giant tried to step on me. I jumped into the gatehouse, slid the door closed, and grabbed the phone to call Ernie. The giant's foot crashed through the ceiling and crushed the desk. The giant pulled its foot from the hole and kicked the gate arms as it strolled into the village. I called Ernie and he was there 5 minutes later. The residents were awake now. Cormac and the giant walked up the hill shortly after Ernie arrived. The giant was pulling Cormac by his ear. "Oh boy," Ernie whispered. "It's Cormac's dad. He's never come into the village before." "Why is he so mad?" I asked. "I have no idea." The ground trembled and the windows rattled as the giants left. "Ruin!" Ernie called to Cormac's dad. "Is there a problem I can help with?" The giant stopped, turned, and spoke in that language again. Ernie nodded. "I'm sorry to hear that," Ernie said. "I'm confident Cormac meant no harm. Anila can be troublesome sometimes, but no one takes her seriously." Ruin said something else. "Oh, I'm sure that's not true. Your son is more responsible than that." Ruin sighed and continued dragging his son away. "What happened?" I asked. Ernie sighed as well. "Ruin claims his son is getting involved in things he shouldn't." "What did he say about Anila?" "Have you met her?" I nodded. "Well, apparently, Cormac has been seen talking to her, and she's a little loopy. Rumor has it she's trying to get Rockne thrown off the island." For some reason, that shocked me. I know she doesn't like him, but throwing him off the island? And what does Cormac have to do with that? He's Anila's spy, allegedly. Then why does Rockne still let him come in? Because he doesn't believe the rumors, and Astrid adores Cormac. And Rockne adores Astrid. You got it. Ernie winked. Do you think it's possible for Rockne to get kicked off the island? I asked. Not a chance. He's been here so long, and he's won the favor of the majority of the island natives. Booting him off would go against the popular vote. And I would guess a lot of people would be afraid to anger him, considering what he's capable of, I guessed. Ernie looked uneasy. I suppose that's possible. Well, I think the rest of your night should be easy. I'm going to head back home. Call if there's more trouble. I watched Ernie leave, thinking over everything he told me. Why did Anila hate Rockne so much? I just couldn't see it. I had to talk to her.